being named the Sunshine State Conference Player of the Decade means, first of all, to myself, it's a huge honour. Something that was a shock when I heard the news. It's obviously to my friends and family. It's an honour for them now, but obviously to the coaches and all the staff that I work with and during my 4 years at Barry, it's for them as well. And obviously for every single teammate that I played with throughout the 4 years, I wouldn't be able to have an award like this if it wasn't for them. I mean, not just the coaching staff. I mean, Dennis, Dr. Eileen McDonough, Mike, to name a few, the athletic trainers. Obviously, they put you in a position to enjoy yourself. And I think if you enjoy yourself and you're well looked after, I think you can perform on the pitch and all that. I had all that around me, so I was able to do what I wanted to do on the pitch and in the classroom. And I think it's a credit to the university that we're receiving such an award. I'm lucky that it's for myself, but like I said, it's dedicated to everyone that I spent 4 years with, and obviously people that came after me and people that came before me. It's a culture that we built, and I was lucky to be a part of that for 4 years. It was an amazing place. I spent 4 incredible years there. I think I learned a lot about myself. I went there from 19 years old till I was 23. It's a huge time in your life where I think you grow and you come from a boy to a man. And I had, like I said, I had 4 amazing years there. I met some people that I would never ever expected to meet, people from all walks of life, all different cultures, all different backgrounds. My roommate was a baseball player. It's not one thing that I ever expected to be when I came to university. We're still best friends now. He was part of my wedding when I got married in 2018, and 2019 I was lucky enough to be part of his. So with friends from the tennis team were there. We've stayed in contact. I've stayed in contact with a lot of teammates that I had and coaches. And you can't keep in touch every day, but you know that they're just a phone call away, and to have that is an amazing feeling. It's for 4 years. I spent 4 years of my life in Miami, Florida, which is an amazing place to spend your time, and it's one place I look back on that I like to call home. Obviously, the days when you win in conference titles and stuff, but I think the whole experience was something that, when I've spoke to other players and other coaches about going out there, it's traveling to different schools, and there's some absolutely amazing facilities that, it's just breathtaking. Some of the facilities you get to go to, and some of the places you get to go, flying to games, traveling. It's just an experience it's once in a lifetime. And anyone that would ask me to go out there, I would say, it's take the chance. And the SSC was a conference that was, obviously, I didn't really know a lot about it till I went out there, but as soon as you start playing, you realise how strong it is. And it's not just men's soccer, it's across the board, sports across. I think every school had a competitive team in every sport. And, I never had an easy game when I played in the conference, and something that I look back on now. I've made a lot of friends from other teams when I played against them. It's not just about playing and competing. It's you're making friendships and you're making connections that stay with you for life. When I went to Barry, I would class myself as a boy. I was 19 years old. I didn't really know a lot. You move to another country on your own. It's sink or swim. And to have what the people around me that I mentioned before, like Dennis and Eileen McDonough and Mike, and the coaches Henry, Steve, Chris Rich, they make you feel so welcome. And you with Steve, especially with Steve, that we had a unique relationship where I think he knew what I was when I came in, and maybe I did need to mature a little bit, and I think he knew to give me a little bit of freedom and how to get the best out of me on the pitch, but also, not to cross the line. And he had a big focus on trying to make me become a bit of a leader in the team. And as I went through the 4 years, I think I would like to think I achieved that. I kind of, well, I used to change every year. Whatever was popular at the time, I used to just jump on the bandwagon, and yeah, used to be the Usain Bolt, but it's now I'm 30 now. It's a bit cringy now. But like I said, it's something that, you know, like you remember, people remember it. It's something that, you know, I'll always look back on and laugh. And you know, you look at your old highlight reel and stuff, and you have a little giggle, and you show your wife and the kids, and yeah, it's something that, like I said, I just used to, however you feel when you score, you used to jump on the bandwagon, and yeah, it's like you said, it sticks. And obviously in my last year to win National Player of the Year was an amazing achievement. Like I said, dedicated that completely to the teammates and the coaching staff and all the other staff around me. You know, if you're not playing in a successful team, we haven't really got a chance of winning stuff like that. And the academic National Player of the Year, I don't really know how I got that. It's but like I said, an award's an award, and I'll take it. I would like to think I progressed in the classroom throughout the 4 years, and you know, after the first year, you try and knuckle down, and you realise that, you know, you've got to, do you want to make the most of it, you've got to work at your education. Like I said before, Barry University instill that in you, that to do well in the classroom is just as important as doing well on the pitch. And I grasped that after I would say the first year, and I never looked back. And to get good results, obviously I was doing something right in the classroom to win an award like that, but to win this award so later down the road, and like I said, 8 years since I left Barry University, is something that is just extra special, and it just brings back all the memories I had throughout my 4 years there. I'm blessed to have spent 4 amazing years at an amazing school.